guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball diamond. Today is day 1101 of my ketogenic journey, still trucking right along. Not without accidents, oofs, and mistakes though. Y'all saw some of those yesterday. Alright, so I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday. Gives new meaning to eating like a horse. And then I'll be right back with a chit chat and a happy way in, thankfully, because we could have went the other way. Now, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, ring that bell, and it's time to rant, rave, and misbehave, Keto Diamond style. I didn't turn it off.
Three, two, one.
Alright you guys, so I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday. Now remember, not all foods that are keto friendly for me will be keto friendly for you. Some of you will not be able to have that zero carb bread. But the day before, I had what's considered a low carb day if you're a standard American dieter, or the SAD diet. American. Anyway, but for me, it was a really high carb day. It messed with me. It affected me. My weight shot up. I felt terrible. And as a result, when I ate yesterday, I was just starving. I actually went to the refrigerator far more than I ate. So you're about to see a whole lot of eating. My macros are pretty crazy up there. But weigh-in wise, I'll show you in a minute. Morning, you guys. This morning, it is early. I'm cold, actually. It must have cooled off after a thunderstorm we had last night. So, I'm having a cup of Covfefe with unsweetened vanilla almond milk, some monk fruit sweetener, and of course I'm using the butter caramel coffee from Food Line. I had a performance nut butter. I also wasted a performance nut butter. The first one I opened flew in the floor, and we have animals, so I'm not going to eat that. Plus, you can't really wash anything off in the floor. Here, well, these, you can't wash these. You can barely freeze them. So I'm having my favorite snack and my favorite coffee for breakfast. I show these people asked. This morning I'm having 3 Oscar Mayer Smokies, which are these, and they are usually found in the hot dog weenie section. But these are for my breakfast, and I'm going to fry up 2 eggs, probably in butter. Okay, so I'm running some dishwater. The babies and everybody's loud. So I'm having 2 ham and cheese sandwiches with 4 slices of zero net carb bread, 2 slices of American cheese, and 4 slices in total of this Naturals ham, plus some Duke's mayonnaise. Yay! Alright guys, for dinner I'm having 240 grams of Aldi's pork shoulder steak with, it's got 2 servings of the Primal Kitchen steak sauce on it, but most of the steak sauce is going to fall out, so I'm going to have to re-add whatever's left on the plate when I get done and see exactly how much I had. You guys, so after dinner, I know these work for me, that's why I had them. I had another performance nut butter. I love those so much. And I had 2 of the 86% Ghirardelli's Intense Dark Chocolate. Got 2 turkey and cheese sandwiches with mayonnaise on the zero net carb bread. Alright you guys, so this is terrifying to look at, but sorry, the baby's very happy. But anyway, I could have actually ate a lot more. Calories and macros per MyFitnessPal website for yesterday: 2,568 calories, 107 grams of total carbs. In net carbs, I had 35 carbs yesterday. 194 grams of fat, 160 grams of protein. Again, I could have ate a lot more and not even flinched. Alright you guys, so this little clip is going to be filmed after the rest of the video has been filmed. As you can see, I'm home. I'm out of my hot, sweaty clothes. My hair is in a state of drying from all the walking and sweating I did. Sexy. Great workout. It was very sexy. But I wanted to put something in right here because I didn't touch on it during the video. Okay, so the day before yesterday was not a cheat day, but the result was still the absolute same. I was still kicked out of ketosis. I still felt like hell. I still grabbed water weight. So it was pretty much the same. And anytime you've been kicked out of ketosis, number 1, make your next meal keto. Number 2, the important part of trying to get back into ketosis is not watching your calories. That's not when you need to do that. When you're trying to get back into ketosis, you want to get full, you want to stay full. That way things like sugars and cereals and everything aren't screaming your name so loudly that you fall off the wagon completely and do it again. So my calories were super high, but that was out of necessity to keep me from getting into everything else. And on days after cheat days, if you need to eat more keto foods.
You'll have better luck asking your pet goldfish.
I don't know if y'all heard that, but I'm going to repeat that. He said he had the memory of a dead gnat you would have better luck asking your goldfish. He's talking to one of his friends on his headset, but I've always heard it said my memory's as long as my Peter, but I ain't got one, so that should tell you how long it is. Anyway, guys and dolls, on to the rest of the video. Get full, stay full, that's your first goal, and keep your carbohydrates as low as possible. Here we go, y'all. Look at the kitty again. Watch the kitty. Watch the kitty. Go and watch the kitty.
There's a giant bit like one on our couch. The movement is finished. Now bring him to the chair.
So today is our Explore Day. We're going to get out and look through what I think is part of downtown Mocksville. So if you guys are interested in seeing Victorian homes and stuff like that, definitely hop on over to the Diamond Explorers channel where me and my family get out and look around at some things. Alright, so let's talk about my food choices yesterday. There was a lot of them. Now again, I went to that refrigerator probably 500 times yesterday. Your body does something really weird when it's been kicked out of ketosis. It actually does a lot of weird stuff. Once you get kicked, and especially if you're used to being in ketosis, for one, you don't feel good. You hurt all over. You're not happy. Your kidneys might even hurt. Mine were. And it takes a little while for my tummy to get back right. Today has been a day for my stomach to be not very happy, having to go to the bathroom frequently. And it's, I don't know, some of y'all might have seen Dr. Berry's video the other day, but more carnivore style diet, even a keto diet, there's less human waste in your body because your body absorbs the nutrients and all the stuff it needs. So there's just not as much waste. Now, a lot of people will consider that constipation, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're constipated. It simply means you don't have as much waste. So when you kick yourself and you eat a bunch of crap that's not exactly keto friendly, not exactly nutrient dense, then you have a bunch of waste and it tends to run on through you. But, you know, it is what it is and how it works. I do think I need to rethink that Primal Kitchen steak sauce. There's not really supposed to be much to it, and I don't think it's kicking me or anything, but immediately after eating it, I got kind of a pounding headache. It didn't last too long, but I was concerned, and the scale in that moment jumped up quite a bit. So I was like, oh, well, tomorrow's not going to be good. And I do believe it was that, because in that particular meal, in that time frame, the only thing I had was the shoulder steak with the Primal Kitchen steak sauce on it. So I'm pretty sure the steak didn't affect me any, or I would hope not anyway. Generally it doesn't. But, I mean, I can't even be sure it was the Primal Kitchen steak sauce since I was not in a good state yesterday anyway. The carb cravings were real, of course. They kicked up. I wanted everything sweet. I was kind of looking, going, better not eat that cereal. Better not eat that chocolate bar. So, you know, I did the best I could with the keto snacks I had on hand, which were the Performance Nut Butters and the 86% dark chocolate. But it does break my heart that I wasted a whole Performance Nut Butter. It flew in the floor when I opened it. You ever open a bag of chips and the chips go flying everywhere? Well, that's what happened, but there's only one Performance Nut Butter when you freeze it. It's like, no!
I would have washed that off.
You can't wash that off.
Yeah,
You can't hardly melt it. I mean, you can't hardly freeze it. If you hit that thing with water, the only thing you're going to have is goo in your hand.
Nah, I would have still done it. It ain't too good to throw in the trash.
I know they're too good to throw in the trash, but I'm not eating dog hair. And we got doggies and kitties and not doing it.
If I 5-second rule don't work in our house.
No, the 5-second rule does not apply in the house at all. I don't care how fast you snatch that up. There's going to be a piece of fur on it. I don't care if I just swept. There's going to be a piece of fur on it. So, you know, yeah, I can't. I could have cried, though, that I wasted a whole one. I love those things. And I know, and I think when I tell people it's one of my favorite keto snacks, they expect it to be something sweet. It's not. It's a salty, nutty butter. It's not going to be like chocolate. You're not going to get that and get like a good peanut butter or something like that. It's salt and nuts pretty much, and it's good, but it's more of a salty, nutty snack, not going to be a sugary wonder snack. I am glad that bread works for me, because y'all see I ate quite a bit of it yesterday. Now that fiber could have also had something to do with the reason I was rushing to the bathroom so much, but you don't really technically need fiber, but it does send you to the potty. That's for sure.
Not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. The way I felt yesterday might have been kind of backlash from the way I was feeling the day before and what I did the day before. So I'm going to go ahead and weigh in here, because luckily I wasn't affected by the foods I ate yesterday. The day before, that's a whole other story, but yesterday was pretty decent. Alrighty, y'all, good morning. Let's get on this old scale. That's a good ways down. 161.4. Now, I believe that's down 1.6 pounds from yesterday. I'm still way up from my lowest, and it's not fat. It's still holding water weight, but this is me doing things I should not do. Like, I knew kind of going into that KFC, and definitely knew going in that Taco Bell, that these things, even though they were low carb and might actually be keto for some people, would not work for me. I knew that going in. I knew it was going to put a hurting on me, but sometimes some things are necessities. The KFC one, that was a necessity. I had to get Anthony out of the heat. The Taco Bell thing was simply because I done did the KFC thing, and I always tell y'all, make your next meal keto. It doesn't matter what you did earlier in the day, just make the next one keto. It'll come back off eventually. But again, that is a keto-friendly meal that we had at Taco Bell. However, stuff like the spices on that doesn't work very well for me. Certain hot sauces don't work very well for me. And it had sour cream on it, and I knew that because I ordered the Supremes so it would have the sour cream on it. And sour cream does not work for me. So I can't wait to hit my go weight though, because you can bet your bottom dollar there's going to be some sour cream and some other stuff like that. But for now, while I'm trying to lose weight, I got to leave those things alone. And I know this, but I don't always do this. That's one of the biggest parts, is knowing better, but not necessarily doing better. There's another place I think we'll check out for the vlog, for the exploration vlog. Anyway, guys and dolls, don't forget to go on yesterday's video. Comment me if you want a chance at winning this stainless steel, gorgeous, shiny, everybody loves it ring. And sometime tonight, probably around 7, 8, 9 p.m. I'm not sure what time I'm going to get free moments. I am going to get online, do it live, pull the name of the winner out of the hat. So go to yesterday's video, comment me, and I will, you can go ahead and do it on this one, but I'm not going to wait 24 hours. So you can go ahead and save me on this video if you want to. Just, I've got to see it before I go live, okay? So anyway, preferably yesterday's video. Now, oh, guys and dolls, I guess we're almost to where I want to explore at. So if I find anything cool, it'll be over on the exploration channel. If I have anything else to say here, it'll be on here, or I'll be right back to wrap this video up. Alright, so to end today's keto video, you see I'm hot and sweaty. I did go for a little bit of a hike. Nice. Hubby sitting in the car while I went and recorded a lot of these historical homes. I don't mind at all that he does that. It's safe to have him with me, but I'm also armed, so we're good to go there. However, it's also more of my thing to look at these really old houses and check them out. And I can't wait to post one of them. It's one I've been dying to get a close look at. Turns out it's empty, so I got pretty good and close up on it, and I loved it. So that'll be on the other channel. But for keto today, for exercise, your girl walked around in 95-degree heat and enjoyed it. So that's a keto off-scale victory right there in and of itself, by itself. Joy to the world, hallelujah. Because that before would have legitimately took me out. It sure would have. It would have took me out. Anyway, I guess we're going to end the keto day right here. If you need my help, don't forget to shout. My contact information is below. Don't forget to save me if you need, if you want to get the ring. And tune in for the live tonight. There are ways to support the channel in the description below. Remember, I took away Patreon because, and there's plenty of other ways to support the channel. See how red I am? This is what happens when you're Dutch and you get hot. This is what was happening to poor Anthony, which is why we went in KFC. Alright, all that being said, guys and dolls, shout if you need me. Much love to you. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I'll see you tonight when we do a live. Bye, y'all.